you guys want to do?
Fine with that. Several of us need that.
I'm killing crack addicts right now.
Leave my family. Well, actually, you're getting pretty close to.
She's gonna need it soon. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to just wait till she's at that point?
That's fine.
I mean,
If I get all this wrapped up, I can just start getting the artifact weapon on somebody else. A little nervous about leveling up the Brewmaster. Seems to tank fine, but he's not very self-sufficient. Not. It wasn't in the previous content. Pre-patch.
You're gonna die.
Probably. That's definitely my.
Another rare. Everywhere.
So Court did the exact same thing I did with the Legion invasion weapons.
Sold them?
Yep.
No, I knew that.
I just didn't think about it. I mean, yeah, it makes perfect sense, but I thought I don't need this anymore.
I figured that out because I basically pat racked it and left it in my bag. And then
Yeah, that's what I usually do.
out.
I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. I had 2 swords in my bank that I used for Outlaw, so that was fine. They weren't that bad. They were like 640 item level. Obviously, it's a big hit from 725, but it's not the end of the world. But then I switched to Assassination, and you need daggers, not swords. So I had.
I don't know where this guy's imp is, damn it.
I think I'll have to make a push tonight to get all my alts to 101, just to start getting the champion missions flowing.
Yeah, makes sense.
Kind of tedious, but in theory, as long as I keep the hull resources coming in, kind of AFK level them.
So I'm gonna do this Eye of Ezra.
Well, Trin's getting pretty close to getting to the point where she needs it for her quest time.
Okay.
If you guys are cool with waiting.
I'm whatever. I'm not in a rush. I just
Yep, I'm fine with waiting.
keep hearing it mentioned and didn't know if we are. And I don't know. Maybe I tune out the rest where we talk about what we're actually gonna do. So
We will need a tank.
I should check.
I don't think any of us are.
Nope.
Once we decide to do it,
tank
it could
but
take
I
a
don't
little
really
while.
want to.
Have you done it
I
already?
assume-
I'm assuming you did it right.
I've done it a couple. Yeah, I've done it once. once on beta and once in live. So
It's fun. It's a little challenging when you have to heal. Can't move, and you're mostly group heals. It was funny.
Not looking forward to falling down the damn hole again.
God, these things won't die.
Wizard and Nightfall commonly collect smaller versions of these to get a quick fix. Okay.
Oh, the toy you get? Yeah.
The
Your little
small
pop
lake
rocks.
crystals. Yeah.
That was cool.
Army of whelplings. This is too cute.
maybe want to just do a random or something. I've done not enough dungeon content. At 110, you get quest to do Violet Holds.
When do we start getting artifact knowledge leveled up?
110, you can start putting orders in.
Okay. I think the world bosses are on the same 1 week lockout that raids are. It'd be a hell of a lot of stuff to farm every week.
What can I do for you? See you later.
Do not loiter. Farewell.
Alright, I think I'm done with everything in that area except for that. Switch characters until you guys are ready.
Dalaran is under siege, hero. The Legion intends to knock us out of the sky. Meet me in Dalaran over Dead Wind Pass. I have a plan. A horribly dangerous plan, but a plan nonetheless. Knowledge is power, but use...
My cat has decided to take over the stream.
Need help? For the Alliance.
I need to pick professions on the guy. I guess I got inscription.
Hey! Message for you from Grandmaster Height! Have a safe journey.
Okay, now stuff is starting to get better than what I have.
Ah, I have just the thing for you. Walk with the Earth Mother.
You need something? Have a good one.
My, you're a tall one. Be seeing you.
I am listening. Good luck, friend. Hello. Farewell.
help you? You have a great day now. Hi, how are you? Off and away. Hey! Alrighty then.
So when is it supposed to tell me I'm supposed to go to
Now
this
that we
dungeon?
are all gathered, let's
Okay,
begin.
so have
As you all know,
you gotten to the point where the dragon is being attacked?
Decisive.
Yeah, he's good and fine now.
Okay.
Was a terrible blow.
They
The
should have sent
Burning
you to the
Legion
next
is a
spot.
grave threat. We must
Okay.
find a way to stop
I
her
have
assault
another
before
spot that's been there
all
for
that
a
we
while
hold dear can be.
that I'm heading to now.
You have the eyes of one who has traveled
Well,
much.
is that the one that sent you to?
Grandmaster
They didn't send me anywhere, no.
Yeah, that one just ends. That's not what led me up to the island.
Demons are
Okay,
This might be this one.
did you do the quest line with the prince?
What do you mean, Prince?
Yep, that's the one.
Okay.
You gotta go to the ghost area.
Let's go ahead and run the dungeon, but that's like an hour plus.
Hold on.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
got
go
to
ahead.
this ghost-looking area place, I guess. With Naga and shit.
Yep.
I skipped it for now. I went up to where they sent me to.
the demons. I cut down the students.
You're gonna have to.
You guys can go ahead.
You're gonna have to. No, why don't you just go with us?
Because I want to do it when I'm supposed to do it.
Of the grave.
You won't learn anything. Trust me, we'll do it again plenty of times. But if you don't want to, you're gonna be doing it enough. It's really not gonna matter.
Brace the west door. I don't want any more surprises. Now, let's see what's going on out there.
The underbelly.
No. This
Okay,
cannot be.
is this where I'm supposed to be going to get my
There are too many of them.
quest?
We
The
have to
underbelly?
evacuate.
Or is that?
The underbelly's the PvP area.
Tom mentioned the cave of the crane, so
There's
start
an
there.
end, but
There is a quest down. Oh, you meant that quest. Yeah, that's probably not in the underbelly. I'm not sure there's anything that takes you to the underbelly. There might be.
Gotcha.
But the quest that you're talking about is probably in the inn that's near the Horde area, where the Horde banners are, not too far from the flight pad.
Should I be doing the objectives or just skipping them for now?
You kind of have to do them. You don't have to do the world missions.
The bonus objective.
Right, you don't have to do those to proceed. You do have to do the actual.
I see you, monk. Your struggle is for naught. My forces will purge your order from the face of this world.
No, Are you talking about the one with the panda?
The panda's in the kitchen, yeah.
Cook? Is that the one you were talking about?
Yeah.
No pandas in the kitchen.
But there's also, I mean, maybe you do have to go to the underbelly. And I went there for some reason.
Begone,
Because
foul
the underbelly
creature.
goes under the entire
You will not
city.
harm
Like,
any
it's
more
wide.
of our sacred text.
I'm gonna take a screenshot so you can see what we're talking about.
You only strike at the ring.
I'm already taking way too much damage here on my
Your foul magic is in vain, monster.
artifact mission.
These writings are under
I took
my
quite a bit as a paladin, man. Like, you have to use your cooldown. This is the one I'm talking about.
Man, I feel like a boss. I'm just messing stuff up.
Oh, it'll change your
Thank
shit.
you, friend. My students died to protect these scrolls.
Alright, let me see what you sent. And you're sure that's not the one in the kitchen?
Yeah, kitchen is in the red building right to the north of it.
Right, but you go downstairs.
Downstairs one level. It's still in that red building though.
Did you go upstairs into the rooms?
I didn't see rooms.
I mean, I went all over that place looking for... That's the almost the exact same placement of the quest marker. And it drove me crazy. I jumped off the back of the landing pad, walked all the way around Dalaran. I was all over the place looking for that, and I'm pretty sure it ended up being down there at the end.
Okay, I'm upstairs and there's just an innkeeper. I don't see any rooms.
Okay. Ow, cat, stop. And if it's not there, maybe it's down around one of the other buildings by the horde area where all the portals are. The only other thing I could think of, but... Oh, what's the name of the quest? Who are you supposed to talk to?
It's called Where the Hammer Falls. It's an available quest. I don't know.
It's probably in a different zone, and it's on the flight pad to tell you to go there. If you read the actual quest text. Like, it's probably in, like, High Mountain or Stormheim. Probably Stormheim with a name like that.
I can't read the actual text, though. I can't click it. That's what I mean. There's not any... It's not a quest giver there.
Gotcha. That's probably in Stormheim. The hammer's probably a Viking reference.
Okay, I don't see anything in Stormheim.
Yeah. Did you pick Stormheim on your map where you want to go next?
Possibly. I'm not sure. I don't even know how to know. How do you know? You know what I mean?
No.
Well, how do you know you picked it next?
Because you would have remembered picking it. I don't know how to go look. I mean, you haven't done every zone yet, right? So when you finished Azura or whatever, Azuna.
I haven't finished Azuna at all.
Well, I mean, you don't have to finish everything at Azuna. You go back and then they're like, okay, where do you want to go next? You just have to, like, touch each of do the intro quests in each zone and then go back to your class hall.
Then that may be what it is.
Yeah. I'm looking here. That is a Shaman Artifact quest line.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. Then that must be my third.
Are you on
Shaman.
enhancement?
That must be. Enhancement.
That is the enhancement. Yeah, that's the enhancement artifact quest line.
Okay. Thanks.
Yep. Where is the shaman class hall? Because that's where that exclamation point is.
If you look on the picture,
Mm-hmm.
it says portal to the maelstrom. It's the little red blood fury looking thing.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Because that's where that
Bloodlust,
exclamation is. That's your class, dude. You're the guy in charge.
Yeah,
That exclamation is on him.
It's not.
Yeah, that's weird.
I guess I don't know.
Mine show up under there too, because I go in a bookshelf and then down under. So weird.
I'm up.
But yeah, that's the enhancement shaman artifact quest. Now you know.
Alright. Cool, thanks. My stuff's all repaired, so I'm game for whenever you guys are.
Yep. I'm good whenever if you want me to. I can back out of this. I don't mind redoing it.
No, I mean...
You backed out of the artifact. I have no idea how long it's going to take. The priest one was really long. The rogue one was really short, so... I don't know.
If you back out of it, you have to start over, right? So
yeah.
I'd just go ahead and finish it, dude.
Did somebody just speak?
I'm on stage for it. Yeah, that was Grary's very quiet.
That better.
Yeah.
We must part ways.
No, I can hear you now.
Mic not being over my head,
Chen's
bro.
class should be just to the north, across the bridges. Jade Serpent, watch over you.
Factors in.
There's not a account license.
Not that I know of. That'd be nice. I've always had to mail stuff to myself.
God, not Murlocs.
Oh!
I have to assume that my armor is not good enough for this. I'm ending like each pull at half health.
Sounds like my fight. It really does push you. I think it may be a armor check for the zone, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm in like all Legion gear. Invasion, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the bottom thing was
Cannot hide from
a
me,
cakewalk for me. I had a
Try as you
shitty
might,
shield,
but
but other
the
than that,
monastery will
I had it all crazy.
Yeah. Definitely wrong.
It was no joke.
And I understand they're also teaching you things like don't stand in the back.
Yeah, they made it's kind of funny because in the Paladin one, they made me burn my divine shield or whatever, the thing that stops all damage,
Yeah.
to open the door, so I wouldn't have it for the actual fight.
That's awful.
You seem a little
It's genius, though.
Come, children.
Yeah,
we
smart.
must get to the temple. Hero, I will need your help.
Holy
the
shit!
complex is crawling
What
with
the
evil.
fuck is that? Oh, that's awesome. It's like some phoenix mount. That looks cool.
Telling you, I still want the giant rooster. I've never seen that before
Infernal
today.
incoming! Watch
It only caught my eye because I heard the sound when he summoned it.
So what you're saying is you want to ride the cock?
I do. I do.
Okay.
My rogue wants to ride the cock.
Oh my god, that guild tower is horrible. What the fuck is that, a lizard?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, it's coming off.
Grandmaster Hunt.
It's such an awful shade of green.
Chen, I'm glad to see you and the children are safe.
And when I ride my giant scorpion, it has a giant flag on the back with the guild emblem. Can't get away
Well
from it.
fought, but we're not done yet.
I'm selling it back to her. Take this back, you bitch.
Far away from this place.
You sold me garbage.
Champion and I will stay.
I was not consulted on this.
White Tiger, walk with you, my friend. We cannot allow the Legion to establish a foothold here. We need to close that portal down.
You are stronger than you look, monk. But I will not.
So what you're
be
saying
defied.
is we're going to need to go down into
that
the
portal open.
underground area and kill some people?
Yeah, if we can go down there as a group, it might be quite interesting. If we're grouped, we can't hurt each other. Be a good time for me to remember where my oh shit button is. Yeah. I remember seeing a guy that he put his I think it was MechWarrior, he actually crafted a physical eject button.
Oh, nice.
Wired into the keyboard. And it was this big ass red thing next to the keyboard, complete with the like flip up glass safety shield. Yeah, so he would just flip it up and slam it when he wanted out.
That's pretty awesome. I'll be right back, dog.
I can't feel my legs because cat. All right.
I guess they must have made secret channels or something, because there's not that many people around.
Speak up.
I think everybody's using
Enough of that.
other ways of chatting. So this replaces
No,
my
I mean like
Oh, go ahead.
the like people, you know, questing and stuff in the areas, how they have like channels and stuff to
Oh
cause...
yeah, the phases. It all depends on where you are. Like if you're in a general area, you'll see tons of people. But then as you progress stories, like when you're fighting the boss in that dragon area,
Excellent.
you're
I have
typically the only one
everything
there. But when you're
prepared
fighting the
inside.
part leading up to
Follow
that,
me.
I saw tons of people.
Oh, did you?
Yep. Yeah, the part where you heal the 4 dragons while fighting stuff. There were other people there for that. But the actual boss fight was just instanced for the
I
group.
saw a
To all
few,
members and
but
students of our combined
like I
schools,
was expecting
I
way
offer you
more
my
people to
thanks
be
for
around
joining
here
us.
killing, you know, the mobs and doing the regular quests
The
and stuff
attack
like
at
that.
the Peak of Serenity
But that's
shows
why I'm
that the
thinking maybe
Burning
Blizz was
Legion
like,
wishes
okay,
to
we're just going to
shatter
put
our
a certain
order.
amount of people in
They
this
will
channel and this
destroy
channel
our
and this channel,
homes, defile our
so,
sacred
you know,
temples,
people aren't
and strive
sitting there
to break
waiting
our
for spawns
spirit.
and this and that.
Oh,
as
that's
we
that's definitely what
teetered
they've
upon
done.
the
They've got
brink of
a
annihilation,
cap per area.
This hero stayed with Grandmaster
Which is good,
Hutt
because
and
I was
fought
afraid,
the
since, you know,
demons to
Blizz doesn't
ensure our
have
survival.
channels that you can switch yourself. At least
Grandmaster Hutt
they did
has
it, you
passed
know,
on to
this way.
join the ancestors, and we are left
You'll
with
still
a
find people
void
like they
in
can't
our
steal your
ranks.
resource nodes, but they can still steal
It
Like
seems
NPCs that you have to
the
click on?
hero who fought at his side, who displayed
Yeah.
courage and valor immeasurable, should succeed him.
I'm just glad
Let
they
us
fixed it, because
all
when the
give
pre-patch
honor
first
to the
hit,
Grand
it was
Master.
zoning Cord out
May
when
he
we were
lead
in the
us
same
with
group
strength
together.
and wisdom.
We'd be walking along, and then he's in a
Monks.
different phase.
Our greatest
that
challenge
sucks.
still lies ahead. Under our new master, we will send a message of defiance to our enemies. They will not take our home without a fight.
You are most welcome. May the Red Crate live forever in your heart. Tell me of your
Well, I wasn't even on the artifact quest. That was just the quest to get to my class.
Life is to be savored.
I'm back.
A panda just showed up in a freaking chef's outfit and was like, "Hey, let me
Yeah.
teach you some cooking."
Hey, I'm a panda from a kitchen.
Alright, I'm switching back over. That wasn't even my artifact quest. That was just
Are
the
you
quest.
freaking kidding me?
That was just the quest to unlock the class hall.
You're fired.
Took forever.
I don't want to escort this dude. He can escort himself.
110? Greer, congratulations.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Did you sleep?
after I hit 110.
If you look at the guild, we're the exception.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a new one, I think.
Only
I'm gonna-
six people that aren't.
I'm gonna go join OTG with Scriv.
They're more casual, that's what he said. And there's someone always in voice chat, so they're better. Hey, Kevin.
Alright, switching back over. My little stick can wait. Although I've heard good things about the animation.
Okay, Farsight's kind of an interesting spell that I will never use. But I bet it could actually be useful.
I like mind vision on the priest.
Like
Infinite
the
range.
eyeball.
No, that's
Bastard
on the
yelling at me
warlock.
because I'm slow.
On the priest, you actually attach your view to somebody else. And players as well. And then from there, you can target anybody in their view. And go and take that view. And you can literally leapfrog all the way across the continent.
That's neat. Shaman is you target an area, and it doesn't look like it has a range. I'm checking right now.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't. In the warlock one, you can actually, you have to drive it around, right?
Yeah, this is kind of cool. I don't know about Warlock. I've never played a
That's
Warlock.
that's the eyeball.
Ah.
Tool around with it.
So, Trin, you're ready to tank, right?
No.
Why not?
Shaman can tank. That's what enhancement's for, isn't it?
I'll play my pally.
And then we wouldn't have a healer.
Yeah, pug healer, pug tank. You're kind of fucked either way, aren't you?
Yeah. I'd rather have the pug tank, honestly, but
I'm not really that great a healer, to be honest with you. Not in there, at least. I don't know. It just seemed really hectic.
as a rogue, I have fairly decent survival, especially if I'm not being focused. I just have a lot of ways of avoiding getting hit hard. I know last time we ran this, I was the least healed.
Yeah. I couldn't believe those numbers, though. They were a bit ridiculous.
Was.
It's hard to judge though because you don't have any real baseline. You know,
Right.
is that a lot? Is that a little?
Well, and everybody's scaling differently to each other, so you can't really compare each other.
I didn't even think about
Not
that.
till
So
everybody's
do my heels?
max.
Do my heels scale to the?
Yeah, everything is percentage
recipients?
based, and they've kind of hidden how they do the calculation, but it's all percentage based. I think it looks at like what HP should a tank your item level have. That's how much you heal.
So why the hell does it have numbers on my heels then instead of percentages? That's kind of silly.
I know,
guess
isn't it
it's
weird that
numbers for
they
my
went and
level.
did it that way? Because we know that like spell power is based on a percentage of your spell power, and we know that mana consumption is a percentage of your max. So why don't they just show the percentages? Good question. But no, I thought the heals were fine. Really, the only problem we had was not killing the ads fast enough on the worm.
Yeah, not knowing it at all going in.
Yeah. And then my stupid problem with every time I attack him, it teleports me to him, and I fall in the little tiny pothole. Thankfully, that's not like a lava hole or anything. I don't think I was taking damage just from being there. That would have.
It was a lot better after people stayed somewhat close together because I was able to chain heal a lot easier.
Yeah, that particular encounter, I don't know that that's fully feasible.
Yeah, there's only so much I can do then. Maybe Trin, do you have regen on your boomkin? Like, can you cast it multiple times?
Nothing that I do is going to be used for a healer, trust me.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
even if you take the healing affinity, you only get like 3 casts and you're out of mana. It's kind of silly.
So what you're saying is you're not going to help me. That's fine. No, that's fine.
Well, because mana is not used for the Moonkin spells, the balance spells.
We have our own thing.
Yeah, astral.
Like focus.
Apparently, your focus is being selfish.
I saw a podcast on Legion, and they were talking about, innervate on the Resto Druids. And when it'll be good to use it on somebody. And the guy's like, who are you kidding? There's not a single Resto Druid that's going to cast that on anybody but themselves.
What's Innervate? I don't remember. The full heal one?
Mana cost.
Mana.
It makes nothing cost mana for X amount of seconds.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Which is kind of weird that a druid, like a Resto Druid, isn't going to run out, really. They're not as mana heavy.
It should go for something like, I don't know, maybe the Boomkin Druid. Since they're not using mana, that would be a good spell for them.
Yeah, put it on them.
Well, no, so they can cast it on somebody else.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because then it would be actually useful.
Well, they can only cast it on a healer. It actually says healer, so it has to be on a healer spec.
Just healers.
They could change it. I mean, that's not a big deal. But right now, it's, it's limited. I think it would be really kind of a cool little boon to have it on a Boomkin Druid. Since they're not using the mana, they can pop it onto like the Mage or something like that. The Warlock. Whatever.
I think the only real point of it, I mean, since the Druid doesn't really need it for themselves, I think it's just for raids where you have a multi-healer environment.
Give it to the priest or something.
Right. Very curious to try healing with my Discipline Priest in one of these dungeons.
Greer, are you still AFK? Shite.
I've heard horrible things about it. I'd like to try them. Wish there was a bank in the class hall.
Is OTG even on the server?
Different server. Lefties.
Well, I'm certainly not switching servers because I moved two of my guys here.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say anyways, because OTG, I'm pretty sure people said you can't do raids together, only dungeons, right?
Yeah, anything that's open world, you can't, and until... I believe the way that it's working is until it's available in the random queue, you can't cross server.
I don't understand why you can't do open world. They proved that they could with the invasions.
You can if you party up.
Okay.
So if someone's in your party, they get sent to the leader's server.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
so you
makes
just
sense.
have to be BattleNet friends, not just character friends.
Just in the same party.
Yeah, you can invite cross party. You just do name /
People
server.
basically, if you go to the list of where you're looking for group for stuff and this and that, some people have where they'll just have their character sitting AFK with an open raid to join, like you auto invite, and it's basically just saying, oh, server hop, you know, to find this mob or this thing or whatever, and it's just server hopping for stuff.
That is an interesting workaround.
Yup. It's also good for if a rare is not, you know, spawned, you know, like one of the weekly timer ones. If it's not spawned on your server, someone will have it, hey, let's kill Rookmar or whatever, and then you just join the group and get ported to their server and go kill it.
I hate weekly spawn crap that goes away for everyone.
Well, no, it's not weekly spawn. It's a longer timer. It's a world boss, basically. And you just have a time. You can't kill it again and get loot for a week.
But
you can still kill it, but it won't give you,
they still
your
take
weekly
hours
prize.
to spawn, though.
Yeah. But this way, I mean, as long as somebody is wanting to kill it somewhere else and has a group up, you can go and kill it on their server. You don't have to wait.
At some point, I've got to clear out my bank.
Ooh, what's the Underbelly Descent? Have you been here? Was that part of the, it's a different looking area. Have you been down here?
Under Dalaran?
Called the Underbelly Descent. It's a different area.
I fought a crazed mage down there in the Underbelly. Is it further down than the Underbelly?
It's a different entrance. And there's a shit ton of people.
Yeah, people were farming when I was there. I don't need this many things in my inventory. I gotta use my critter bites.
Okay, what the hell? This shows that it's got loot on it, but it won't let me pick it up. What is this lameness? Okay, whatever. It's an interesting area.
Safe travels.
It's all about later.
New trait available.
I am listening.
So how come we didn't just get a class hall teleport going?
Don't you get one at some point?
I haven't yet.
I mean, if you do, I don't know about it.
Be careful.
Possible.
He's ignoring all of us.
I'll get sick of waiting.
Need something?
Yes.
Well, it
Safe
could take us a while to
travels.
get a tank anyway. We're gonna have to.
It's been almost 2 hours now. Actually, it has been 2 hours.
Oh, you mean for
Might
Court to
be.
get back?
Yeah, he might be back soon.
I can find out.
I think he had work-related stuff. I kept calling him earlier.
Dare them make you work. All my quests are turning in 40 minutes. Stupid class hall. I gotta do like a 6-part quest, and each part seems to be 8 hours. On the missions, follower missions.
Yeah.
Kinda tedious.
So if I've never played a warlock in this game, I did play a mage till like level 35. Do they play really different? Warlock's dots mostly, or what? What's
Affliction is dots. Destruction is big nukes. And demonology is a lot of pets.
So big nukes, isn't that kind of the same as a
Fire mage?
mage? Yeah.
It's a whole different feel. The ebb and flow of getting your power and letting it go.
Okay, so it's a build up versus do mage.
I'm not 100% sure. It's
like
the
a
one
charge
spec
as well?
I haven't played this time. That's destruction. I'm gonna pull it up though, because I'm not familiar with it. Yeah, it's the one I didn't do. I played Affliction and Demonology quite a bit during the invasions.
I may save my 100 for a while though.
Oh, you haven't
For the
used your
next-
boost?
Nope. I got 500s right now, so there's not really a need for it. Oh wow, you can't go into the areas for the Alliance. Interesting.
Yeah, they boot you right out. At least they don't kill you.
Well, that would be awesome though. There'd be PvP in the streets constantly.
The
It'd be
PvP
like a
server I was
neutral
on,
zone.
you could get away with it as long as there wasn't a guard nearby.
That's hilarious.
Eventually, I think they added sanctuaries in Dalaran was.
Why did they have trainers?
Because you used to have to go to them.
You still can use them to do the proving grounds, so you can go to the raid finder. I think you have to get you have to qualify to be able to use raid finder.
I'm fucked. I'm gonna have to heal. Oh, I'm fucked.
It ramps up pretty good too. I did the DPS one. Like bronze, no problem. Silver, no problem. Gold, it's like, oh, this is actually pretty tough. They give you a timer, and if you don't kill the wave before the timer, you blow up.
Yeah. Yep. I tried it with my elemental shaman when I didn't have very good gear, and it did not go well.
Yeah, I'm honestly not seeing a whole lot of difference between destruction and playing a mage. Just
Which then kind of gives the nod towards
I'm
playing
looking it
Warlock.
up here. Warlock has much better mana management because they can always life tap and then life drain. So theoretically infinite mana as long as they're fighting. But then your big nukes are probably soul shard reliant, and I'm not sure what how locked to shard generation they are. Like how bad it is. I don't know. I never tried them out. Affliction was fun, but it's lots of dots. But they're crazy dots compared to other classes. Like hard to compare them. The way they scale up, or one of them, if you cast it again, it maintains the damage level it had before. Another one, it stacks the dots on top of each other. And Demonology was actually pretty fun for me.
A lot of micromanaging though, so if you like that, you should do it.
Yeah, affliction is super heavy on the what's already on this target, what can I put on it?
No, no thanks.
Demonology is more fire and forget. You've got your main pet, you've got your little pets that you send out, and then you've got random pets that spawn all the frickin' time and attack whatever you're attacking.
Mage it is.
I really enjoyed both Arcane and Frost Mage. Frost Mage is my favorite of the two. But Fire Mage, of course, is the best mathematically right now.
Does Fire Mage have that giant nuke that the Prince did? Because if so, I want to be Fire Mage.
Yeah, that's Meteor.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it actually, it's kind of weird because it does X amount of damage, and if there's 3 targets in there, then it does X divided by 3 to each. So the more targets, the less it does. So once you get over a certain amount of targets, it's actually really shitty damage.
That's kind of
it's weird.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's like it's a big ass AOE that is more effective if there's 1 or 2 targets.
Everybody run into the circle. I need help.
I know, really. Get in here so I don't die.
I mean, it makes absolutely no sense at all. It's not like the meteor suddenly hit that one guy, and if there's 2, they split evenly.
It rolled off him the other way, so he's fine.
Yeah, it's just goofy.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a comparison here between the Destruction, Warlock, and Fire Mage, because to me they seem very similar. But honestly, when I played Mage, I played Frost and Arcane, had no interest in Fire. And when I played Warlock, I played Affliction and Demonology and had no interest in Destruction. So apparently I don't like big flaming nukes. But I'm really surprised I'm not finding somebody else comparing them because they are so similar. I would have thought somebody would have done a list or something.
Why am I just walking around in a circle? I need to go do quests. Fuck. So stupid. I've been just sitting there running around town for the last 20 minutes.
Here's one. Help me between Mage and Warlock. Well, if you already know that you really wouldn't like the dot playstyle, then Mage is better just because you have all 3 specs to work with.
Yeah, I'm not a big pet class either, to be honest. Pet class person. Never really been a fan.
Well, and that's where Frost Mage is nice because you can have a pet, or you can take the tier 1 talent that says your other spells do more damage and you don't have a pet.
It's just in most things, anything that you fight boss-wise tends to always at least
kill it.
Yeah, it kills it like in 2 hits.
Well,
like,
now the pets take 90% less damage from all AoEs. So as long as you're not taunting with your pet, which is on by default, and I think the problem is that most people have no idea how to turn that off. So their pet randomly taunts the boss, gets 1 shot, and is done.
Isn't it on the pet bar with an outline that's like
No, it's not on that bar. You actually have to do this. Open up the spell book, go to the pet tab, and right-click it.
Okay. Interesting. So they moved it. It used to be on the bar.
It did used to be on the bar, yeah. A lot of the stuff isn't on the bar now.
Interesting.
Like the Voidwalker has both a taunt and a passive that makes all of its other stuff have higher threat, and you can turn those off, both of those.
So why don't they...
I mean, it
I really
defaults
should
to on
be paying
so that
attention
when
to
people
this.
are solo, you definitely need it on.
AFK a minute.
Yep. I like this guy's comparison of the 2 classes. Destruction, you stand still and hard cast spells. Fire, you run around insta-casting Dragon's Breath, Inferno Blast, Fire Nova's Meteors. Then you have to look at utility, like the mage can create portals and the warlock can summon people. And the mage creates food.
That's always nice. And the portals, yes.
Who doesn't like food and portals? I mean, summoning's good too, but typically, most cases where you could summon, you could also just use a portal and get there. Alright, if you're not gonna come back, I'll go do my thing again. Oh, where are you at on the quest line for the...
I'm in some school fighting stuff inside books.
Okay. That's more than halfway done.
Regardless, though, I won't be able to go anyways because it's almost dinner time in about 30 minutes, so that's why I said you guys should go.
Behold the
We're likely
I really don't
stuck
mind.
not doing it till Court gets back at any rate.
Yeah. That and I kind of want to focus on catching up quest-wise with everybody else since I didn't play at all yesterday.
Good.
It's awkward too, just because everybody starts in different zones if they want, and not as linear. I mean, I did like the first 5 to 10 quests in each of the zones because that's what you do to unlock the faction rewards for the class hall. And while I was doing that, the two of them progressed as far as they could in one zone, so we're very out of sync.
Oh, hell, they want me to freaking put runes and shit in here? I don't get it.
You gotta run on the ground. Trace the pattern.
Oh, I see.
I gotta figure out my shaman. I really like enhancement shaman, but I already have a rogue. I don't really need 2 melee DPS. But if I did elemental, that's range DPS, I don't have one. I like the enhancement much more. Tough choice.
All right, back. Sorry about that.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Yeah, you're probably gonna want mage out of the two.
Probably. I did enjoy Mage.
Yep, I did too.
You do a fair amount and did fairly well.
I was just lamenting the fact that I have to probably do elemental on my shaman, despite liking enhancement more, because it doesn't make sense to have 2 melee DPS when I could have a ranged. Because enhancement's really awesome, but it's very similar to the rogue in what it does.
I'm very disappointed in the fact. I don't know. To me, the enhancement or the elemental weapon should have gone to the enhancement.
That's the fist and shield, right? Looks awesome.
Yeah, it is, but it makes sense that that's a melee thing. Like 2 of those would be really awesome for the enhancement.
Furthermore, what's weird is if you're enhancement, you cannot transmog to 2 fist weapons. It has to be hammers or axes.
Why?
I don't know. I don't think anybody dual wields
come to
fist
ask a
weapons
thing?
except
What does
for
you want
Mark.
from Monkey King?
But yeah, I'll probably do elemental as the primary and just keep my enhancement at the... I think they said you can keep it at roughly 80% without falling too far back.
What do you mean, 80%?
Once you get artifact knowledge, it means that you start getting more and more artifact power for each opening thing. And the end result, combined with the fact that each additional point ends up costing so much more to upgrade your artifact, is that you can keep your second artifact at about 80% of the unlocks as the primary without really falling behind. Like, if I had 15 points in my primary and no secondary, you could probably have 14 points in your primary and your secondary at 12.
When you say points...
The points on your weapon. Trait points.
Gotcha, traits, okay.
Yeah.
But you can't... Don't you have to unlock... Do you have to put 3 ranks in something before you get to the next rank?
Yes,
or the
you
next,
do.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that I didn't know till I actually did it. But yeah, you do.
Okay, so that's the limiter right there, though.
Yep.
So that's...
But each point ends up costing more and more, and they said something like your 14th point costs more than 1 to 13 did, and it keeps going. So eventually, you're not really losing that much to put points into your other weapon.
Other one, yeah.
But most of the specs, I'm not really worried about. Like Monk, I do like all 3, and Shaman, I like 2 of them. So I guess on those. But Priest, there's only 1 spec I plan on playing, and same with Rogue. Couldn't be in it.
Have you done these quests down where I'm at, Trin? The sailors?
Nope. I literally only did these, well, first story, second story, now third story over here.
Do what you want, because that pirate is free.
But yeah, I only started playing when you guys saw earlier.
Cat, stop. Stop.
I'm gonna need to soon. My ass hurts.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat in about an hour. But I'd like to get a dungeon run in. Rear hadn't come back?
No, he hadn't come back. Cord hadn't come back. I think your best bet's to go eat.
Well, it's not. It's being pressure cooked right now. That's what I had to go do.
God, that full moon just wrecks people.
Yeah, I was curious to try that out. Balance was what I was enjoying the most on my druid.
It's like I'm getting hit, you know, I'm like the tankiest ranged I've ever played. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll never understand why Moonkin gets 200% armor. It feels weird.
It's pretty sweet.
Hacks.
I'm in prison. I gotta be this guy, ew.
Hmm? What was that?
Where you kind of go, I guess, back in time and see this guy's memories.
Yeah, he's badass. Yeah, that's where I wanted that spell. I'm like, oh, I love this meteor.
You guys haven't done High Mountain yet, have you? There's a mission like that in High Mountain that is just so much better. Like as far as like Mr. Badass. You'll know it when you do it.
This is the only place I've been.
Like I want to play that character class.
Shit like that always is kind of annoying, though. In games where they're like, hey, you're the savior of the world, but everything's more powerful than you.
Yeah.
But hey, you saved the world.
You're really swell and all. Look what I can do. But you're the one that's going to help us. But look what I can do.
You're the only guy that can do it. Even though I can wipe out this entire planet with my power,
yeah.
you're going to need to go kill that guy. You're the only one that can do it.
Like this meteor's not powerful enough.
It's weak. Isn't that awesome, though?
What can I do with my little pokey knife that he can't do with the fucking raining meteors down?
Kill rats.
Oh my gosh, they're dragging my body. How rude.
Awesome?
It's hilarious.
It's fucking so great. That's all what I saw.
Especially because I'm in boom form, so it's like a chicken being taken.
Oh yeah. Fucking time.
They're gonna pluck you.
Do I want to follow them?
Yeah, you
Guess
have to.
so.
He tells you.
If only we had that choice. Let them rot.
Yeah, that'd be funny though as hell. People would freak out. You don't follow them. Next thing you know, your character's dead and deleted. Hey, you had a choice, motherfucker. Now you get to play dead meteor guy. You can't leave this area.
Hey, they made an MMO with a permadeath. It did not go over well.
Which one was it?
I'm trying to remember the
Immortal?
name. That doesn't ring a bell.
Shadowbane?
No, not Shadowbane. It was fairly recent. They kickstarted it and they did early access. But then they ran into this problem with people early access that die. And it wasn't just you lost your character. It was you had to buy the game again.
They did that with an FPS. They were charging Steam $5 for the game. And you'd have to rebuy it if you died in it. And I was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
That really is.
It'd be fine if a game was actually designed properly for it. But I wouldn't want to be the one responsible for that.
With the hacking and griefing that goes
Right,
on,
exactly. You think people get mad now when they lose something or run into something unfair?
I mean, if I play DayZ, I'll tell you exactly the nature of people. You know, they're like, hey, people band together. No, assholes will band together to kill people. There are always more assholes in games.
That's why I was so mad when they showed like the E3 Division video. It's like, the game looks really good, and then they show off their first gameplay video, and in the gameplay, they have a guy drop the group to kill his teammates to steal their loot.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wow.
And it's like, you really want to encourage that?
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, but they don't need to be have an official encouragement to do it. They're going to do it anyway. Yeah, that's why I play. If I'm going to play a game like that, I just do it on console. I'd much rather deal with clunkier controls, which they have also, than deal with the amount of...
I'm right there with you, man. If I could play on a console with mouse and keyboard, I'd probably play them. But
Hurry up,
not
Wicked.
really
Make your feet
they're
into
going that way. I
dancers.
think the
For my
PS4
riddles,
is-
you'll go off and fight.
Yeah, you can do it on both.
Support.
You just need a little more to do it on the Xbox right now. Not fully supported.
Well, it shouldn't be supported.
I'm gonna be
honestly.
bummed when it is available, just because I can't do it, and there's no way you can really compete.
No, that's the thing. That's exactly my point.
Because either they turn up the aim assist enough that you can hang with them, at which point then you have an actual advantage over the mouse keyboard people. So it swings one way to the other.
I don't see how you can get away with not keeping them on separate servers.
Right. Well, some games they can do it. Rocket League is cross-platform and it works wonderfully. Hell, most of the people that play it on PC play with a gamepad.
Yeah, but Rocket League isn't...
You're not aiming
you're,
bullets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't mind playing some more Division. I don't know about the fucking...
They're working on they just delayed the expansion. I don't know if you saw that.
I mean, I bought the season pass thing.
Yeah, I've got it too, and I haven't even hit the Underworld a single time, whatever it's called. You know, the Underground first expansion.
Oh, no, I haven't either.
Yeah, but they just announced that the next expansion, Survival or whatever, which, by the way, sounded like it was going to be amazing, because they were basically making the entire city a Dark Zone.
Interesting.
But they ran into so many issues with the core game that they have put that on hold, and they're basically redoing a lot of the game. And
which is fine.
They're flying people out to spend a week or two at their studio. I got a, take this survey to see if we want your input, basically.
The one thing that I think will be fine is you can probably go back and people that have quit and go back, they're probably going to... Most of the jackasses have probably moved on to other games for the most part at this point, because the non-jackasses are left. You know what I mean?
That's true to a point, but you always run into the problem. Like, if you ever go back and play Call of Duty, like, after the next Call of Duty comes out, if you go play last year's, the only people playing are people that are so ridiculously good because they never had to move on to a different game. They've just been playing that one. But I guess in Division, since the Dark Zone, which is the only place you'll be against those people, is it's tiered. You won't see people with higher gear scores to an extent.
Well, and then they had that major problem with being able to get their people farming the weeklies, they're not doing them properly. They're able to just run them over and over again. What the fuck is this game?
I lost a lot of interest in the game right at the beginning, though. I wasn't one of the people that did the Phoenix credit farming early.
That's what I meant, yeah. They did that sort of thing. And the, going and killing the bosses through the
through the wall. I remember that,
They weren't supposed to.
Well, that's the problem. You got to test it. I mean, some of those things, they honestly probably couldn't test because it's not a normal thought pattern.
The problem is you don't ever trust the client, and that's the problem with Ubisoft is they trusted the client. They did the same thing with Siege, Rainbow Six Siege.
Right, but then they fixed it on Siege.
Yeah, they ended up basically getting Battle Eye put in, which is
I really
great.
like Siege. I wish my friends played it.
Yeah, I've thought about buying it, but I just don't really. There's just so many games I don't have time to play.
No, definitely tons of games. I play a lot of Overwatch on the console also. It's really fun. Overwatch was an interesting one for me because I wasn't as worried about hacking because for the most part I didn't really think Blizzard would allow it. They'd probably stay on top. And since it's a purchased game, it's a little less likely. But it didn't feel fun to me on the PC, but for some reason it was fun on the console. But it felt different. Downside there was Mr. Torbjorn or Toblerone, as one of our guys calls. He's absolutely ridiculous on the console.
Yeah, they're gonna nerf him.
Yeah, there's
honestly
30% nerf was supposed to come in, and they kept delaying it.
It needs to. I hate like that. Just make a character with shotgun.
He's perfectly strong. Like, his gun is good. It does good damage. And his hammer actually hits as hard as, what's his name, Reinhardt?
Mm-hmm.
just doesn't have the range for this, you know, the arc.
A
He's
question.
a decent character.
One more test
Yeah.
before I tell
Did
you
you
my
do this
tale.
quest
Need
over
a
here
chance from its temple
for
the
where you had to
Mixins
kill
go
the
stay.
queen? Queen Krakola?
Yes,
And,
I did that.
and I cannot fucking find her. Is she underground or something?
Underwater.
She's
North,
underwater.
from where the dot is, I think it's like northwest or maybe straight north. There's water down there. You'll find it. But yeah, it's down.
Oh, I see it. Yep. I was going right there actually at the same time. That's
And you
fine.
better hope that there's other players around. That's one of those.
Come on. I can heal.
Okay.
It just takes me a month, but I can
And you do
heal.
have an interrupt too, so that's the other important thing. I'll give you that.
Is it actually keeps you underwater?
There's
or...
two. No, but there's two bosses. Same time. One of which needs to be interrupted. A lot. Or you could just have a whole bunch of people hitting on it and brute force it. I was spoiled having all the flight pass, I'll tell you that.
I got a
Greetings.
druid coming.
May your days bring you joy. Tell me of your travels.
That's interesting. The queen's yellow, but the other guy's red.
I hope to see you again soon.
I'm not understanding this back from the dead where you have to search the academy, search the eastern blah blah blah, and the
Oh,
plaza
hello.
fountain.
Travel safe.
This is interesting.
Yeah, that had the cutscene where it zoomed through real fast and showed you the 3 spots. You've got to kill the mobs that have the ghosts trapped. You'll see like a group of three to 5 ghosts, like trembling in fear, all huddled together, with a couple
Okay.
guys holding them, like scaring them, and you just got to kill those.
Damn. I didn't pay attention to that.
Yeah, it showed you where each of them. I skip almost all those.
Oh, this is easy.
I just follow the exclamations and arrows, exclamations and arrows. For some real fun, then you play a game that doesn't have that, and it's like, wow, I have to think. How does this work?
Queen is down.
Yeah, the guy's not that bad, but if you can interrupt his little shield, it's a lot better. Commons with their the best range to interrupt in the game.
Not sure my resto has it though. If so, I don't have them on bar.
I think it's
Yeah,
across the class.
I do.
It's wind shear. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just got a 12-second cooldown.
Yep. Good. Especially for the range.
She did. Both did. And
Welcome. Farewell.
let me disenchant.
Oh shit, I don't. Okay.
And fuck druids, by the way. Flying out of here with their little walrus form, and I'm like, do.
Tell me of your travels. Travel safe.
Hey, we could get Script to join us too. I wonder what he plays.
Greetings.
He is a
Farewell.
priest.
What type of
I could-
priest? Because that matters too.
Oh, fuck, he's Alliance. God damn it.
Yeah, Alliance priest. That's not gonna work for me. Even if it could. There are so many of these people. 110. Oh, you hit 101. So you'll probably want to take a break and go back to your hall to get your
I think you-
champions running. It happens at 101.
Yeah, I think you actually gather resources as soon as you hit it. I think because I had like 400 right when
Yeah,
I
you start
got
getting
it.
the order resources, but you don't get your followers and send them out on missions
Yeah.
until you go back. So I would go back at 101 and then again at 103, at least. I've been playing pretty quickly, and I'm only 106. Amazing.
I wish it was slower. Any expansion where people can hit max level in less than a day.
Well, I think that's why they did the scaling, and like nobody's going to hit max level on the artifacts because they're actually time gated in a way that you can't. I think they said something like 14 weeks to get the 34 point mark, which is when you theoretically have it filled in. But then it has kind of a prestige system where you can keep funneling points in to improve stats.
Alright, so it's telling me to go Wrath of Ashara. Eye of Ashara entered, right?
Yep.
That's it?
That is it. So I would go ahead back to your class hall and get that taken care of.
Is it not going to give me a quest, like, to go do it?
It should give you a quest to go do it, but you'll also probably come across a... if you've done your profession quest, it seems like most of the professions have a quest to go back in there as well. Might as well get all that done at once. And then you also unlock your champions now that you're 101. You'll probably want to get that done as well. Get the ball rolling on upgrading your class hall.
Holy shit, my dog is in like super needy mode today. What the fuck? Leave me alone.
Your dog wants to know if you have any more of those mana crystals, even just little ones.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You have any of those milk phones? Any?
Hey.
I could really use a milk phone about now. Hey, all those cool transmogs you have. Nope, they're gone.
Put the pot on the fire's heart, then the Wicked's trial can start. Get moving, Wicked. Let the trial begin. Making sweet hose and slurp is the way you can win. The pot's getting hotter. Add a wee splash. Yup, yup, that's the way. Hop, hop, save the day. That brew, it smells a little plain. Wicked, add a pinch more. Yup, that's the ticket. Keep it up, clever Wicked.
Alright, the Brewmaster artifact quest. I am actually making
The flavor's
brew.
improving, but it needs strong scent too. Open the keg and add. Yup, yup, that's the way. Hop, hop, save the day. Time for the Wicked.
Never played
to
a game
add
where
the
you
next
level up
mixing.
by
Toss in a
making
banana,
alcohol.
that'd be the right fixin'. Yup, that's the ticket. Keep it up, clever. This hose and brew be just the thing. Its taste be fit for the Monkey King. What's dukin'? Oh.
I've heard that the Brewmaster's weapon, like, it's got its own custom animation for every model. Like how they hold it while fighting and how they hold it while standing still. Kinda neat. Because they rest the staff over their shoulder instead of actually on their back.
Whatever happened to this place? It put sad look on Wicked's face.
Help, masters! Demons are ransacking the temple! The Jade Serpent fights the invaders inside, while we hold the gate for survivors to escape. Several scribes are missing, and I fear the worst. Please, help us.
Yulan's strong as a mountain, and quick as a bee. But even a mountain's worn down by the sea. These walls right here look easy to climb. Jade Serpent's the one the king go to find.
We're counting on you to rescue our scribes.
Back.
Who's this? Welcome back.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Dunkashay.
To be done with, insert name here.
Exactly. Ooh, what the hell is this place? This place is cool. I don't think I should do that. It's definitely looking like a warlock or a demon. Greer, do you know anybody that would want to tank, or do you want to wait, or do you want to tank?
I don't know anybody.
Yeah, we kind of do need a tank.
We do need a tank.
Get a puggle tank?
We can get a pug tank, it's just going to take time. And be questionable in effectiveness.
And my healing is questionable in effectiveness.
Let the record show I was not the one that said that.
Screw you, man. You can heal. I'll DPS.
Want me to heal on my rogue?
Got different characters.
But my rogue's the one that needs this dungeon, I keep saying. I guess technically I do actually have my healer. With it still doesn't fix it. Although I'll have this guy shortly.
So where is it that I have to go for this hall stuff, Dalaran?
It's a druid, so I don't know. Moonglade? Whatever your class hall is. I think for the druid it is whatever your new Moonglade is. Under your quest log, it should be under druid quests.
Oh, well, here's the druid now. Once I got back into Dal, he popped up and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to give you this quest." So never mind. He just showed me tonight.
So what are you doing?
Holy shit, I'm getting my ass kicked is what's going on here. This has to be soloable, right? Because it's my artifact quest.
Where did you guys say the cook was again?
When you go out of the port area, go to your right a little bit until you get to the first path, like a stairway leading down. And there's an inn there. Once you go down the stairway, you're going to see some trainers on your left side. Go to your right. There's an innkeeper. And inside the inn on your right, there's a little doorway that goes downstairs.
Let's see. The filthy animal.
We refer to them as Pandorians, I believe.
That's the name of the bar.
Sure. I mean, I agree with you, but it's not PC.
Well, it's not console.
There's a demon on my shoulder.
Are you okay?
I know the mission you're doing. It's a funny mission, by the way, if you actually read what's going on.
I'm glad we can attack stuff before fighting.
Oh yeah, that really helps.
Delicious knowledge.
That and the resource nodes being individual. Big deal. Even if skinning isn't. You filthy skin.
Once upon a time
thief.
when they weren't. And druids got everything.
Right, because
Druid.
druids and shamans because of the ghost wolf.
Oh, because nobody could run fast?
Well, no, when you're in flight mode, like example, herbal druid or whatever would just fly down, freaking take it, and run back up. Like no switching or anything. You can do it in your mount form.
I never played after flight until recently.
Feed on.
I am going to die.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. I just wish I knew what I could do differently. I haven't quite. This class has not quite clicked with me. It's not that bad when I have a healer, but I only got this guy down to like 40% or so. He absolutely overwrecked me.
Oh, they didn't provide you with a healer?
No, I'm tanking solo.
Wow, that sucks.
And he hits hard, and he puts down AoEs, and I think I missed a detox at some point that I could have done a little earlier, like a dispel. But I don't think that's why I'm dying. Oh. Hey, they're teaching you attrition. He didn't heal up on my way back. You're supposed to die and just keep throwing yourself at him like a true monk.
So how are my junkies doing today?
Hello, hello.
I don't know. Probably better jokes than that, though. What are you doing, Blood?
110 and itching, baby.
Yeah, working.
You need something?
Get some powder for that. Cold bond helps.
Medicated.
For a second there, the way you were talking, Kyoko, I thought you needed some preparation H.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Your full butt hurt.
I've figured out the reference.
I needed it. I did figure it out.
My head.
It wasn't for you.
Thank you, hero. I would have been that monster's next
Nah,
meal.
I'm kidding. So how you guys doing?
Good.
My butt actually does hurt, so I'm probably going to take a break in a little bit.
Be in vain.
Hey, Wicket, come here. Great danger is near.
The answer of why so butthurt is because I've been sitting on it too long.
Get moving, Wicket. Yulan be in trouble. Let's get to her side and give aid on the double. Ooh, that no look
Okay, where
good.
the fuck
Come, Wicket,
is
this
he?
way. There's greenies about, but we've no
I
time to
missed
play.
something?
I'm coming too.
I'm in the cave. I'm supposed to kill the dude.
Oh, yeah, I know where you are. Did you talk to the imp outside the cave? Or did you just run in?
I talked to him and he...
You talked to him right outside the cave,
Yeah,
and
it
then
says,
he walks
it
in
says
and
one.
summons
You
something.
should not be
It didn't
here,
work. It
little
said
ones.
speak. It says
The
1-1
Burning
speak
Legion's
with him. He
attacks
didn't do
are
anything.
relentless. Even I have suffered many
So
wounds.
he did walk in. I guess it reset. Maybe I walked too far ahead of him.
Jade Serpent taught me. King
It was
Do
checked
what he
already.
must. We're not gonna leave you. There's greenies to bust.
Prepare yourself. Our foes are approaching.
This class ball is way too big.
So far, both of the ones I've been in are like that. Lots of running for absolutely no reason.
I mean, it's cool as hell. Like, I love the druid one so far. Gosh.
Greenies coming fast.
It'd be more like a class village or town or something. I feel like at some point in time I'm going to switch over to being a cow.
I couldn't stand being a cow.
Well, I didn't think about the fact that if I'm not going feral, you know, I'm not going to be able to have my cat differently. I mean, I can, but it's way extra work. And that's the reason why I picked the troll, is because I liked their forms better.
You're gonna have artifact forms too.
$25.
It's the same as a server king.
A little less.
Wish I could be a worgen on the horse.
Yeah, that's what I changed this druid from. It used to be a worgen druid, and I loved it so much. Everyone's like,
Could have joined. Screw it. The condos talking about the dentures and how they got their
keys and arrows and
social
stuff.
Social security check. Getting there in time.
I can't play this month because my check's there.
do they not have a horde division?
I have no idea. I'm not gonna play with them. I don't like them.
Mood.
Killed the shit out of them in Archage. And they were so terrible in EP. I was never like them.
They're casual.
I know, I get it, and it's, you know, that's my personal thing. They fucking suck. But they suck bad. We used to fight like 3 or 4 of them at a time, each, and beat the shit out of them.
There's definitely been something wrong on that one boss, 'cause I'm having no problem at all doing that.
Alright, I'm at the dungeon. You guys want to do it or not?
I'm fine with that. I am actually in my artifact quest now. It was last time I thought I was.
Oh yeah? It's stupid how the resources are different from the ones that we were collecting before, because I'm completely maxed out and have nothing to do with them.
I'm really glad that they're different, because I don't have any of them.
But it did.
I'm going to invite you, Greer, because I kind of want to meet you some more.
Oh, I'm gonna, sorry, I need to get out of here.
We need the invite song. Ain't no thing until you sing.
I need to go.
You're off. Is he off his meds again?
Oh, I'm gonna get treants or something? I guess, I don't know.
You have a treant talent. Have you used it yet?
I have not.
I forgot to use it. I wanted to use it to see what it looked like. It's on like a 1-minute timer. So we've got a few of them.
Oh, that's, you get like 3 little treants and they just kind of fight stuff for you. But, this thing here is collecting the, City Hall first mission, like, had a little thing. Trying to figure out what.
Wow, there are no tanks on?
Renewed. Come, little ones.
There are,
Let us
okay.
put an end to this
Oh, I
invasion.
might be done. I'm on stage 6 completed. Stage 7.
Not help you,
Damn it.
little snake. Your doom is at hand.
Did you not get the invite?
Heroes, your fight is
Yeah.
with Corythus. I'll protect you from his
I
winged
show myself in a group with
monstrosity.
just you.
Oh, what the hell? You're trying to drink
Because I'm not going. I told you that.
He's gotta leave.
I'm about to 6:41 past dinner time, yo. Oh, I'm supposed to really can't I find it? 'Cause I didn't turn it in. You know what this game needs? Housing. Because why not? Housing. Like every other game has housing. Why can't we just have a tiny little house and stick furniture and shit? They have enough already. What? Why?
Changes
How?
nothing. Your
Because it's a pain. It's another thing that I have to manage, and then they give you stupid
have
shit like,
learned
here's
well
a
how to
fucking
fight
table.
these creatures.
I
But
want a
Hey,
table.
I'm picking up
only
my
one
artifact.
of many battles.
As long as they have the option of not giving me a table, and instead I can break the
May
leg
it
off and use it
shield
as a
you
weapon.
in the dark
wicked,
times
that's the way.
ahead.
Troop the greenies. Save
It
the
really
day.
would be so easier for them to add it though, because I mean, they already have tiny houses in the game. They already have every type of furniture ever. Like, it would just be an added bonus, you know?
Yep. I mean, I'm sure they could add it. Just
Don't want to.
give them time. Maybe next expansion, that'll be their thing.
Housing.
Housing. You have to build a house for all of your companions and
Farewell,
then feed
little
them.
one.
And then when they get ill, you got to get the doctor there.
I mean, it'd be way cooler than the stupid board.
If they introduce housing, I really hope they introduce natural disasters.
Friends.
And then some of your followers, they have children, and then you have to deal with their education.
And then you have to deal with
Cards
Medicaid,
come after you.
Social Security for your followers as they age.
Yeah, exactly. That you're gonna have to definitely pay unemployment if you're not
More
making
medical
more.
bills.
Mhm. If they get injured, workman's comp, you're fucked.
Alright, am I supposed to be switching classes here?
Mastery
in your
passions.
Or are you guys still running?
I am. We're gonna piss people off, but that's okay. We'll have the 3/5 majority, so nobody can boot us.
That's so sad how that actually is, like, true, you know?
Yes, it is. It's awful.
That's one reason
Also
why
sad is
I
that
dislike this game.
the PvP version is the weapon I like, the appearance I like the best on this monk. Not good.
You know when you're on.
Yep, switching.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna take a break. I need it.
Okay.
Later.
Have a
You
good one.
run.
We don't need luck. We got Greer.
We'd have a tank if Bloodright was tanking for us.
Nope. Sure. Come over to Secret World. I'll tank for you.
Mm-hmm.
Much better game anyway.
I'll let you out in a bit.
Quests.
Now I'm getting stared at by a dog.
Quests, I will say yes, better.
Everything else, though, I don't know.
Character models, some of the worst I've ever seen ever.
Like the WoW character models are so good.
They're good in their own way. They're cartoony, but they're definitely better.
Oh, they've come
for
a
what
long
they
way
are.
from what they used to be, too.
I mean, the fucking... Dude, every character in Secret World looks like they've smoked so much meth, and that's why they're seeing all the shit they're seeing.
I thought
Secret
that was
plot
the
reveal.
storyline.
Don't judge. Don't judge.
Yeah,
That would be hilarious.
I thought that was the storyline.
At
Shrooms
the
in the
end,
water.
they're like, at the end, they're like in a hospital, and they're like, "Fuck all the shit he said. If he only would not done
I
that."
just got booted from the game.
The end.
Like a whole Who Shot JR season.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Wake up in the shower like, what the fuck was that?
Let's try this again. I'm playing the loading screen game. Alright, now I'm in. It's just completed. Cycle those through. Yeah. My next mission is 16 hours that I need to come on.
Let's talk more action.
I serve no one. Can't you see I'm busy here?
We operate where others cannot.
Alright, you guys ready? Or you still need time to do your mission stuff?
Yeah, I need just a second. I'm trying to find where do I pull the... When I have this guy assigned as a combat ally, he gives me an ability, like a triggerable ability, but I can't find where the button is. Not in my book.
Triggers you, huh? Trigger.
Triggered.
Yeah.
Looking for a place to come back to life that I'm not going to get instantly poo pushed in, but it's not looking real good.
How would you die?
Yeah, I disguised all the way in here to the name mob I have to kill, but there's no way to pull him and not break the disguise, and there's like 7,000 mobs around me. And yeah.
That's weird. Maybe it just shows up as a boss button. I don't know. I guess I'm ready. Oh, did I assign my point? Yeah, I did. Yep, that's what it did. It shows up as a boss button.
Zemzarak appreciates your coin.
3-minute cooldown. He
One
instantly
second on the
removes,
right.
puts my foe down to 10% health.
You're away.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
I clicked not ready. Whatever though. Alright, I guess I'm in a corner.
I can wait. We can do this tomorrow.
Right?
That's what it feels like, yeah.
Dude, yeah, I was ready like 4 hours ago.
I know.
Originally.
I know. I'd worked still at that point. And then Court left. And then Trin had to get her caught up. And then other shit. And then more shit. And blah, blah, blah. Let me know when y'all are ready to queue. I will.
Arc is ready whenever.
Let's see how long this takes.
That did not take long.
I'm actually kind of surprised.
Good luck.
Yep. Druid. Okay.
Better remember how to play this damn thing.
Yay, it's a dungeon.
Guardians of the ritual, prepare yourselves. She will not be disappointed.
Yeah, I need to pay attention to where my quest things are in here. I don't screw that up. My artifact quest that's in here. Or alchemy quest that's in here.
Intruders, they will not get far.
Alright, I did see that one of the keys on this guy is when he throws his spear,
We meet again.
make sure that there's a bad guy between you and him.
Now it's just you and me.
The spear hits the first thing that it hits. It's the dagger. I like to cause it reinforcement.
Hate coil. Round them out. Destruction! Useless! All of you! Can't stop the storm.
What happened?
We got the ad model.
Oh, what the fuck?
We just got 3 groups at once. I don't know who's chaining shit over, but somebody changed stuff really far.
Fucked.
Alrighty, releasing.
That first group by itself should be a good kill. Two groups, I probably could have handled the third. So I was like, oh, we're fucked.
My DPS is just not great.
Unacceptable. Should we boot him, Greer?
Yep.
I love that attack. It's so cool looking.
I think that guy looks pretty badass when he's in not bear form. Got his double claw weapons.
Hey guys. It's going good. How are y'all?
Flatten snails. You know.
Just the usual.
Is that what they're calling it this week?
Snail splatting?
Snail?
Tugging slugs?
Something like that. This cat was a bitch.
Yeah, I don't remember him being too bad. Of course, this was the fight that I had to finish, right? That was pretty good. Okay, if you get that on you, like you just did, you have to take damage and get it to pop before it pops on its own. You need to take 50,000 damage. So stand in a circle filter.
Beware. Beware. Obey my command.
Where's the freeze portal? Damn it, it was down here.
I haven't gone back since the first portal. Talking about to the class hall?
Yeah. It used to be down in the beta, it was down in the second area.
That's
all
where
the
it was
portals
when
were.
I just did it. I just did it a little bit ago. It's on the very bottom floor in the middle.
Beware.
All I saw were portals to other places, but there's no portal to that. Am I missing a turn?
The one I saw was it was in the doorway to get to that room.
That was way easier.
Like you couldn't get in the room without clicking on it, which is why I figured that was just a one-time thing.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. In the beta, it was in the middle of the floor of that room. Oh, I could go back, but it's not there.
It looks like my alchemy quest is on the main dude. think you definitely got to clear all the ads in this area because it.
Unfortunately,
I must be completely blind because I don't see it.
Beware.
Alright, heading for the ads. Wait on that. Was on the ads.
Are the ads all down?
Yeah. They'll pop up again when he hits 30%.
Beware.
Now. We've got a Hydra in there too now. Nobody's hitting the ad over here. Got it.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. There's another priest in here looking for the portal. Neither one of us can find it.
This fight's actually really easy as long as you just the ad, the DPS goes really bad. Your DPS is kind of crazy. At a point I was averaging like 80 or 100.
First AoE's OP, single target's okay.
He needs a res. I'm a fish. Bear went to treasure chest.
I want that.
Yes.
I can The mobs are so scary.
Almost 500 order resource.
That isn't enough. That's lame. You had to kill them all.
Hmm?
So I thought you had to kill all the Arcanists to get her up, but I guess not.
I think we only did 2 on our first try.
Yeah.
Continue the ritual! I will end this fool!
4, 3, 2, 1. Destruction!
Wait!
I just out of the water.
Storm is gathering! The waters rise!
4, 3, 2, 1. Destruction!
Wait!
Yeah, if you're on the land, when the don't be on the land comes, it actually gets rid of the land. So you have fewer places to ambush. My corks are in here somewhere. We got aggro already. Got 2 of these now.
Yep. Thank you. That's totally thrown me off seeing that mob.
Oh, it'll be back when I get off my mount. You were talking about my shapeshift.
Yeah. Is there any benefit to that?
Nope.
Or is it just...
The real benefit is fucking with players. It works great at that. But I can't look like him, huh?
All will be eradicated!
Jesus.
Gotta go grab my corks over here. This thing teleports me back. Okay. Oh, that's back at Dalaran.
And just leave instance group.
For running that. Now that I've done that a couple times, I might queue up just for that as my tank and practice, you know. I understand how it works. It might be a little easier.
Sorry you died, Griff.
He's a demon hunter. It's okay.
You're fine. Don't say anything. That went a little smoother.
I'm sorry. I'm focusing on trying not to die.
It has been ages since I have seen the tide.
I'm gonna go eat.
Yeah, I gotta feed the dogs and take care of them and stuff.
I and
I'll be
my
back on
people
later.
owe you a debt of gratitude that we
Did
can never
31
repay.
million, 31 point.
Oh yeah, I forgot to check.
Please,
million
return to
healing
Azuna as soon as you can.
was taken.
There is much yet left to do.
Had 34.83 million healing.
Got one of them. I think this is one of my last profession quests. That one, and then this one I'm doing now. In this super aggro part of Suramar.
Two of us were almost identical DPS, and then there's Gur.
He is a few levels ahead of you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It scales.
Alright, I'll be back later.
Yep, later, man.
Yep.